I started a petition back in May, which has now reached 14,000 signatures. That's on change.org. The campaign started with a group of volunteers who've been working very hard for the last 5 months.
And what sort of stage are you at with the campaign now?
So we've achieved a tree strategy for Sheffield. We've had 2 tree forums and a full debate at council because of the campaign. So it's achieved a great deal in those 5 months.
And how successful was it on Rustlings Road? I believe that you were at Rustlings Road.
Yeah. So 6 months down the line, the trees are still there. So I would say it's been a success so far.
And why now have you moved to Nether Edge?
So if I can explain that Rustlings Road is still very much active as its own campaign, it's now become Save Our Roadside Trees. But there are about 7 or 8 campaigns across Sheffield. This is a citywide problem. So campaigns are organically arising, and Nether Edge are due to lose 138 trees, and that's in 2017. So they've got a couple of years to prepare.
How has the council reacted recently to the campaigns going on?
So the council have played a very good PR game. They are pretending that they're listening, but meanwhile trees are continuing to be felled across the city. So I would say they're pretending to listen and then continuing to do what they like.
So do you think that there could be a lot more done then on the communication between the council and the local residents within Sheffield about the actions that are happening?
Absolutely. Ideally they need a dedicated website, they need a dedicated phone line. The number of people I've spoken to are so upset, the grief from losing these trees that they've lived with for 50 years. It's quite significant. And
I know a lot of people have sort of like you're saying, a nostalgia towards the trees, but why else do you think personally the trees are so important to Sheffield?
So if we were to assess the monetary value of the ecosystem services that these trees provide, forward-thinking councils in London, for example, have used iTree software to measure the value of these services. It amounts to millions of pounds each year. For example, atmospheric pollution, filtration, health and well-being, flood prevention, all of these things can be quantified. Sheffield hasn't done any of this analysis. Sort of the campaign have provided a great deal of evidence online. You can find it on Professor Ian Rotherham's blog, Walk on the Wild Side, and on the Stocksbridge Forum, on why they should be following national guidelines and best practice, which they currently aren't. And
how long do you think that this will go on for?
So the felling programme, the 5-year phase, is until 2018. So we've lost 2,000 trees. It's a similar amount that we're due to lose again.
So where could people contact you if they wanted to find out more information or get involved with the campaign?
So the best place is Facebook, Save Sheffield Trees, also STAG, Sheffield Tree Action Groups, and Twitter is Save Sheffield Trees and Save Nether Edge Trees. You can also sign the petition online, change.org.